So, all right. Claiming yourself, it's been quite the journey in the last 6 months of claiming self on a whole lot of different reasons.
Don't you find claiming it?
One of the most surprising, one of the most beautiful aspects that I've come to in claiming self was one of the things that was preventing me from doing it was I felt like I was trying to. It was almost like I was always in reaction to try to claim.
Projection.
Yeah.
Projecting self instead of fucking claiming and owning.
Big difference. Big difference.
Claiming brings it back to self.
It does. Well, it has
before
to.
When you're trying, it's
the choice is absolute, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, claiming when I feel into the claiming, it's all within. It's all something that lands, but it doesn't even come from the outside. It's like it's allowing a frequency within you to be at home.
Yes, that's my experience of it. Yes, that's exactly what it is. And I found that when I finally that clicked, it's like all the things that I was fighting got reclaimed as well. It's like I reclaimed the past, I reclaimed my body, I reclaimed...
Yeah, you're looking slammer.
...every life. And it was so easy. Like in that moment, it was just, I've got nothing to be, well, I've got shit to be angry about, but it's like, but it doesn't have power over me in the same sense. You know what I mean?
Right,
it just, yeah, it's very different. It's very, very different in that sense. So in claiming myself, I reclaimed my whole life.
I mean, that's what's missing, I think. Calling in bullshit. Like all this thing of like, I'm bringing my highest, all that shit. It's fucking bullshit. It's like some projection outside of yourself, and anything you're calling in is outside of yourself.
Well, it's just another way of feeling the whole, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Heaven forbid you become self-sufficient. Heaven forbid. It all starts from within.
I hear. It's just like...
So, I mean, in claiming the self, I think it's like declaring. And in declaring, it sits it in, right? It sits it in your field.
It really is.
Yeah, but once it's in your field, but once you're in the field, once it's sitting in the field, it then becomes part of your radiance. Right? That's why it's effortless. See, when you've got to pull something in and you've got to create, I'm going and all that, it's like you're using your mind, you're projecting what it is you think you need to be. You'll never fill it, right? It has to be organic from within. Basically, you're claiming essence. You're claiming your right. You're claiming your fabulosity. You're claiming your juju. And in doing that, it becomes part of you, set the radiance, and so you attract accordingly.
Yes.
I want wealth, claim it. Because when you claim it, there's your fucking commitment. Mine.
It is. It's like commitment and claiming self. You can't have one without the other.
No, you can't.
You can't. It just, that's my experience. And honestly, I do feel fabulous. I do. And it's not what I thought, and it's everything that I wanted.
Oh, darling, can I make that a bumper sticker? It's not what I thought, yet it's everything I wanted.
Yes, it is. It's so interesting. And for me personally, and I think I'm willing to share it, one of my greatest fears, as we've discussed many times together, was to be ordinary.
Look how extraordinary you are.
Yeah, and I felt like it really thwarted my development. It was really difficult to live with, blah, 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 blah. But the minute I accepted my ordinariness, that I was just a regular fucking person,
well, then your extraordinary began to shine through.
Yeah, it just...
Right? It's so fucking weird, isn't it? Because it's like, if only I could bottle that, put it in a drink and fucking sell it. Honestly... But this is the thing, right? You can't take a pill. Well, you can. But what I mean is you've got to do the work. And the thing with the work is it's not work. It is stuff like claiming, being, blah, blah, blah. The work is your fucking resistance. Oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I can't do this. They're the spells, they're the book. That's what the whole thing's about, removing that. That's what writing is. You constantly are bringing self to balance, wholeness, and removing all that shit. And it's not all from this dimension of dreaming. Like, don't kid yourselves. You know, there's other dimensions of self that are affecting you in the here and now as you are affecting those in the other dimensions. And, you know, if this is the starting point, then it is.
Yeah, that's true.
So when I was sick, and it was like, I felt I needed help. I'm like, who the fuck am I going to call on? So I called on my essence. And I called on Moo. And I felt this will lock and load. And from then, I pulled myself out of the illness. But before that, I was a bit wallowing in, let me tell you. But it's like, who am I going to call on? God? Yahweh? Fuck off. Sorry. No, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not getting outside help. It always costs you. It's never worth it. It's never worth it.
And it's never really empowering either, because then you're always relying on something that's not you as well. It just, you know, it sort of does you a disservice. But the moment you realise it's just you, and I've had those moments too, it changes you. It just makes it just, I would say it makes you stronger, but it's not like you become something you weren't. You just become more you. That's really what
part of the delusion falls.
Yes, it's so inverted. It's almost like, because that's part of it. Like, part of what I was going through was that I felt like I had to be something to even on everything we've been talking about. But even on some level, I thought that I had to be something. I had something I had to attain, or I don't know. It all came from the head. The minute I just accepted that this is just fucking what it is, everything started to click, and it was just all I had to do was be myself. It's really, and that's the normal. Like, but it was such a game changer, and it's stuck. And it's fucking stuck. And you can't buy that shit. You either do it or you don't.
That's like trying.
Yeah, so,
no such thing. You either do or you don't. You might only do it just a little bit, but you fucking did it.
Exactly. Claiming.